Hello, everybody. A very good morning to each one of you. This episode coincides with the Festival of Lights, and it gives me an opportunity to wish each one of you a very happy Diwali. I'm sure each one of you will agree with me that this Diwali is more about survival. It's more about being hopeful. It's more about being healthy and live a very happy tomorrow. So let's get into the learning mode and start learning something new today. Seafood forms an integral part of Goan food, and because of its beautiful coastline and a variety of fishes, we Goans are proficient in preparing so many seafood dishes. We're going to learn how to make caldine today. Portuguese influence in Goan cuisines is pretty evident in this very popular dish. Fish caldino or caldine is a Portuguese word which means soup or stew made of fish or shrimps in a mildly spiced, flavorful coconut cream or coconut milk. Well, our chef today is someone who's very close and very dear to me. Yes, she's my auntie, Mrs.Santana Ines Rodrigues. Her roots are from Ribander Bardez Goa. She's around 70 years, and boy oh boy, she has got the flavors in her hands. Give her any dish to make and she will make it to perfection. I consider myself very blessed and very lucky to get this opportunity to learn some authentic Goan dishes from her. I'm sure you must have noticed that I only bring elderly people to our episodes because elderly people have the experience, and experience is always the best teacher. Just like many elders in our family, everyone exhibits a sense of calm because they have lived through so many events, both historical and personal. Elderly people realize that life goes on despite adversities. For many, fears about what could happen have been replaced with a sense of acceptance, and with acceptance comes peace. These elderly people remain happy, productive, and use the wisdom they have accumulated to help folks like you and me. Believe me, most of our elderly people, when I approach them to do a shoot like this, often shy off because they don't want to get into any limelight and glamour or whatever associated with events like this. And my auntie too is one of them. She strictly told me not to show her in person. So let's keep the main thing. And the main thing is to learn how to make caldine. And folks, remember, caldine is not commercialized like the other Goan dishes, vindaloo and kafrial. So hey, let's learn this and try to duplicate. आमकां गोंयकारांक फेस्ताक एक प्रात आसता म्हणटात ताका caldine, and the feast is incomplete if you have not cooked caldine. बरी रुचीची कोडी आसता, बरी गोड कोडी आसता ती. It's put a lot of coconut, and today I've got a very special person to teach us how to make this wonderful dish. Okay, so this is the famous fish caldine masala from Goa. So these are the main ingredients. This is one coconut which has been nicely grated. Okay, and auntie, kide have mati merdan jeere. Okay, miria. Tikki, kalapura,
and elaichi.
Okay, badi elaichis. Okay, that's it. One Kashmiri chili, odisa pito, and tamarind. Okay, so this is the core ingredients to make the famous dish of caldine. Caldine namka is shote ha. Is manchets se bore shote me olele, and this is how you know, auntie is cleaning the scales. Bore bashin taka saaf karung jai. Eggs. Okay, this is how you. Okay, make a slit over there. Open up. Okay, that's the way you pull out the interiors. Wow, look at this. Okay. Okay. Oh, you got full galia. That's it. So this is okay, the amount of fish which will go for the caldine. Add a little bit of salt and leave it aside for 10 minutes. Okay, Auntie's forgotten to put cuscus there. It's added. Once you grow old, once you are 70 plus, you are gonna forget something. Okay, nothing to worry, but just put cuscus, right? So this is then we'll go for a nice paste. Everything goes in for grinding. Amsani galta no, auntie? Amsan galna?
For the last. With the coconut.
Acha, with the coconut. Okay, except for the tamarind, everything else goes in for grinding. In a different jar, what auntie has done is put a little bit of hot water and put tamarind to soak over there. The grounded masala then goes into this bigger jar. Make use of every little bit of masala. Nicely mix it and transfer the small jar ingredients to the bigger jar. Add the coconut. A very important thing to remember and understand that is that this masala need not be grounded too much, because there's a rose kadun jai. Ilahes teka matum jai, right auntie? Okay, let's go.
Yellow color.
Yellow color ila. Maso ani yung jai. And he will put a little bit of more saffron so that you get that color. Maso, right? So next step is to pour the juice into one of the containers. Look at this. And take out the juice. It's all about coconut juice coming up. Wow. Look at the color. Look at the texture. Just right for the caldine. Just squeeze it and add it once again to the blender. Don't तीन पार्टी कुछ चपट्टे ने, right auntie? Don't party puro. It's very important to understand the amount of water that you put. It's got to be just right. Chori udog gatla zaitos pata ho jata and then you lose the taste. It has to, but it will come through practice. It just doesn't happen right at the first times. Add a little bit of water to the masala, just a little. One has got two vessels here. The first juice went into one vessel. This is the second juice goes into the second vessel. And follow the same process again that you did for the first juice. So this will be the amount of quantity that will come out once you squeeze the coconut pulp, right? So this is the first and this is the second. So for bagar you will have to put 1.5 onion. This is the quantity of chilies. These chilies are not so tiki nuyu, okay? It's just for taste, and 1 tomato, right? Put a little bit of oil in this pan. When the oil is hot, put the onion. So once the moisture is evaporated from the onions, what you got to do is you got to put a little bit of ginger garlic paste, okay? So, and it just brought this out from the fridge now. So you got to put a little bit of ginger garlic paste, add it. So 1 spoon of ginger garlic, 1 teaspoon, right, Auntie?
Yes.
Okay. Select the chilies like this and put the tomatoes and stir the mixture.
She's on it.
Okay. So the second mixture, okay, goes first now. And let one boil come, right, Auntie?
Yeah.
Okay, एक boil ये तो कुछ fish डालता, and maybe last first mixture. Okay, okay, that's the process. Very important to learn the process. Okay, so this is coming to a boil, and this is the time you put the fish. Remember, we have not yet put the first mixture, which is drying at the side. Once boil ये तो कुछ तेनी माने mixture गालूं जाए. Okay, little vinegar will have to go now. Little bit of vinegar. Okay, that is the vinegar which went in. Just check the salt for tasting. So now Auntie is adding the first mixture. Okay. Wait, Galno. And it's sort of monkey reka yekurunaka, right? No, she's long naka. Okay. Forgot egg boil elar puro. Okay, masa pumzai. Okay, look at this, beautiful. There is no festival and there is no big occasion which is complete without this fabulous Goan dish called caldine. I'm quite excited to learn this from Auntie. Oh, bro, ek ani doon fot ko to ye to kus teka bond karunga. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. Let's plate this. The final product of the caldine. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Amazing, authentic caldine. Sheet ani Korean hawyata, but I love to have it with the bread, poi of Goa. That's the best part about being in Goa. You can make and have this beautiful, delicious dishes. Friends, very easy to duplicate. Nobody will show you the way Auntie has shown you. Just learn this as soon as possible and duplicate.